Right now on WHAS11 News at 5, we have a winter storm warning for tomorrow. We're going to be tracking the snow timeline and the snowfall totals coming up.
All right, Ben, and also ahead tonight at 5, a change up in sports betting at Churchill Downs. The track is shutting down its in-person betting at Central Avenue for sports betting only. We're going to tell you where you can still, though, bet in person.
And later in the show, we'll tell you how Louisville is lifting liens on houses like these to make more affordable homes for families.
Right now at 5 o'clock, snow lovers rejoice. Tomorrow those blue skies fade away. Doug Profit, you're going to be out there catching snowflakes, aren't you?
It was beautiful to see the gorgeous sunshine today, Shay, but yes. Well, I thought winter was over because we had temperatures almost near 70 and over 70, but now here it comes again.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Shay McAllister.
And I'm Doug Profit. Well, it's going to be wet, heavy flakes around here, depending on where you live. More slush than snow, but hey, it's Kentuckiana. That means roads will be impacted. In fact, Ben, Nelson County schools have already moved to remote learning from home tomorrow due to the weather. Are they expected to get more snow than us?
Yeah, there's an area south of Louisville, southeast of Louisville, Doug, that could see up to around 5, maybe even 6 inches. But I think we'll see more of those closings coming in as we head through the nighttime with that winter storm warning for much of the area. We have a weather impact alert day posted for tomorrow from our weather impact alert team. You may want to limit your travel at times tomorrow with the slushy conditions, and it's all just really going to depend on your location and how much of an impact you're going to get from this wet, slushy snow. And the big difference from this storm and the one we had in early January is that it's coming through warmer. Temperatures at or above freezing, so there's going to be some melting going on. And of course, the treated roads should be overall in pretty good shape. But if the snow comes down heavy enough during different times tomorrow, then you could end up with some slushy and slick road conditions. The dark purple color here, that is the winter storm warning from basically Metro Louisville. It's Interstate 64, 71 down to the Bluegrass and Western Kentucky parkways. That's the 3 to 5 inch snowfall total area. And then surrounding the winter storm warning is the winter weather advisory, where you're looking at less than 2 inches. You get not far south of the parkways, this is going to be rainfall. And that's where we have a flood watch for Hart, Greene, Taylor, and Adair counties during that same time period tomorrow into very early Wednesday. Right now, the system is just developing off to our west and southwest, so not much going on right now other than some sunshine out there and some cool temperatures in the 40s. We're in good shape here through midnight. It's after midnight when we start to see that snow and rain rolling in. Notice along the parkways south, that yellow color there is indicating some moderate to heavy rainfall. North of that line, you're looking at primarily just snowfall with those temperatures hovering near or just above freezing. As we head into the afternoon tomorrow, look at some lighter precip where the rain continues, though. Off to the south, there will be, again, quite a bit of melting going on. So here is the snowfall potential. We're looking at that 3 to 5 inch area in the winter storm warned area. So just south of Louisville into the southeast, could see some higher amounts, and especially towards Lexington. You go too far north, you're going to run out of snow and run out of the moisture, and too far south, you're going to hit that rainfall. So temperatures out there now are in the lower to mid 40s for tonight. That rain snow mix moving in with a low temperature near freezing. 34 at noon tomorrow, and our highs will be in the mid 30s. Should be some decent melting tomorrow afternoon as well. We have 2 more storms after that one, and they're going to be mostly rainfall. Could lead to some flooding concerns coming up later in our weather impact team forecast.
Obviously, they know something that it's not going to work for them.
Churchill Downs is closing their sports book. They say far too many sports bettors are using online apps, and they are not bringing in the profits they need.
They're shutting it down at one location. We want to make that clear. It's at the historic track. You'll still be able to bet on the horses, but starting today, there will no longer be off-season sports betting in person at Churchill Downs. It just wasn't drawing the crowd for retail they needed to see. WHAS11's Alexandra Goldberg has the story about what impacts digital betting now having on the sports betting business.
Under the Twin Spires, this was the scene on opening day, the first time Kentuckians could bet on sports teams. Starting Monday, the kiosks for sports betting are closed. Churchill Downs is where the first sports bet was placed, a parlay by Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear in September 2023.
Are you ready to accept the first sports bet in Kentucky history?
Churchill Downs is no longer taking sports bets at the track on Central Avenue during the offseason, but bettors will be able to cash in winning tickets for a few more weeks. Churchill Downs said in a statement, quote, with 98% of sports betting made on mobile platforms such as FanDuel, there simply isn't a profitable path forward for us to sustain profitability as a retail operator.
The digital is becoming much more popular, and we welcome that, right? Because it just creates more demand for sports betting in general.
Olga Chapligana is with Derby City Gaming in downtown Louisville. It's owned by Churchill Downs, but in-person sports betting is continuing at Derby City Gaming's 2 locations. She says they aren't concerned about a move to digital betting because there will always be a market for in-person socializing.
The retail sports betting is really focusing on the experiential part of it. And that's what differentiates us from digital competitors.
Here at Derby City Gaming, they say an in-person betting model is financially sustainable. In fact, a spokesperson said on Super Bowl Sunday, 3,200 bets were placed across Louisville's 2 locations. We met Jay Johnson in the sports betting section of the downtown location.
Everything is going towards this now, so I'm not surprised. I don't do any sports betting on my phone. Absolutely zero. You know, I like in-person betting.
As the final winning tickets are cashing in, Churchill Downs looks forward to a different future, one without off-season sports bets at the tracks. In Louisville, Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS11 on your side.
By the way, we also asked Churchill Downs if they're going to convert their sports betting area into something else. We haven't heard yet back from them as of this newscast.
An update now on the closed Blackiston Mill Bridge. The property owner has granted Floyd County officials voluntary access to begin the cleanup there. The Floyd County Commissioner confirms the county plans to begin that work once the incoming storm passes through. They will be focused on removing tree debris in Silver Creek, including mostly dead trees. They tell us there's no timeline for that cleanup. The county commissioner says it wouldn't be worth the $500,000 cost to fully repair the bridge since it will be demolished and replaced in 2027.
And today we got a new update on something you've been following closely. The union president for the local United States Postal Service workers says mail and packages should now be arriving to your homes and businesses on time across Kentucky. Art Campos, who's here in Louisville, said the facility is back to normal due to the hard work by the American postal workers I represent. The customers we serve in the Louisville area and southern Indiana should be receiving their mail and packages as they have in the past. Meantime, Louisville Congressman Morgan McGarvey is demanding answers from USPS about the long delays that have been happening since before the winter storm. He sent a second letter to the Postmaster General in Washington, D.C. this weekend, claiming constituents are telling him the Louisville Postal Facility is still facing staffing shortages and broken equipment. McGarvey wants to know if there are broader systemic issues beyond just bad weather.
And that's why we are following back with them. That's why we're pushing them, because Louisvillians deserve their mail, and we want those answers.
The Postal Service has repeatedly denied a request to answer questions about the backup, only saying the January winter storm was to blame. A representative told us they would be responding directly to McGarvey's office. But as of this morning, McGarvey's office told us they have not yet heard back from them.
A man is facing a murder charge following a car crash last night in the Portland neighborhood. According to LMPD, 38-year-old Scott Drollinger lost control of his truck right around 7:45. It happened on Northwestern Parkway. Arrest documents say Drollinger's truck hit a utility pole and a metal fence before coming to a stop. Police say that metal fence went through the passenger side of the truck, killing 38-year-old Anna Gonzalez. Drollinger was taken to the hospital and is expected to survive his injuries. A toxicology report shows he had a blood alcohol content nearly double the legal limit. Drollinger is set to stand before a judge tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Saturday was the second weekend in a row a Louisville teen died from gun violence. The uptick in youth violence is why the ACE Project's executive director says programs like hers are needed now more than ever before.
WHAS11's Gabriel Gonzalez spent the day in the Portland neighborhood learning more about a group called Men in the Making.
Gallagher Street is where LMPD found that teen boy over the weekend. It's the second weekend in a row a teen has died from gun violence. Rose Smith with the ACE Project says she has a way to help these teens stay off the streets.
It makes me want to weep. It makes me sad.
Rose Smith understands loss.
I felt that pain that first day within hours, and I'm thinking, oh my God, here's another family, another mother, another father, siblings, loved ones that's going to have to experience this hurt.
She lost her son in 2014 to gun violence, and the case has gone cold. She says the pain from his absence will never go away, but there are ways that can help.
Bring in the wood, that they've done that. The young people, they've been coming in, putting stuff in, so this will be, we'll have everything hopefully storage.
Her wood workshop on Portland Avenue used to look like this. Teens in the Men in the Making program helped clear the space and paint the walls. She said it had no heat or water, but now running water. The new workshop in the Portland neighborhood gives the boys in the program proper equipment, but most importantly, a sense of community.
But they're going to be going a little bit deeper, and they're going to be having conflict resolutions. They're going to have men talking. They're going to have mentors working with them. You know, what it's like to be a young man, to live and be a productive citizen.
In the Portland neighborhood, Gabriel Gonzalez, WHAS11 on your side.
The ACE Project, located on Standard Avenue, is looking for volunteers, donations, and teenagers to join their program. To find out how you can do all of this, just check out this article on our website at WHAS11.com.
Now we have a sad update from the young basketball star from Kansas who faced tragedy in Louisville years ago. Ava Jones just announced she has been diagnosed with cancer. You might remember her name from that horrific crash in downtown Louisville in 2022. She and her family were in town for a basketball tournament when they were hit by a car. Her dad was killed, her mom was seriously hurt, and Ava suffered a brain injury. It was her senior year of high school. She had just committed to playing basketball for Iowa. Well, now she is facing a new battle. Sharing on social media, she's been diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. Jones shared on social, quote, "My body is very strong and I am confident in the doctors here at Iowa."
All new here at 5, a federal judge is keeping a temporary restraining order in place to block President Donald Trump's effort to downsize the federal government. Specifically, we're talking about his goal to buy out thousands of federal employees. It comes amid his most recent move, which is to shut down the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. The agency was created by Congress after the 2008 financial crisis to protect Americans from fraud and exploitation from banks and corporations. ABC News obtained an email from its acting director calling on the staff members to not perform any work tasks, including enforcement. Senator Elizabeth Warren is criticizing the White House move to dismantle an agency that she helped create.
Trump campaigned on helping working people, but now that he's in charge, this is the payoff to the rich guys who invested in his campaign and who want to cheat families.
Another judge is blocking the president's executive order to ban birthright citizenship. President Trump has also ordered the Treasury Secretary to halt the production of pennies to end what he's calling wasteful spending.